Good day everyone. We will discuss about the biodiversity and the healthy society. So the objective of this discussion is to identify the importance of biodiversity as a source of different biological resources, examine the relationship between society, environment, and health, and determine how humans benefit from biodiversity and how they threaten it. So let's start. Let us first define what is biodiversity. Biodiversity. Bio means life and diversity means understanding that each individual is unique and recognizing our individual differences. Biodiversity is defined as the variety of life present in ecosystem. So there are three types of biodiversity. We have the genetic diversity, species diversity, and then the last one is the ecosystem diversity. So let us discuss these three types of biodiversity. What is genetic diversity? It refers to the variation among organisms of the same species. These variations are usually passed down from parents to offspring. Genetic diversity ay karaniwang ipinapasa mula sa magulang hanggang sa mga anak. Species diversity. It refers to the variety of species within a particular region or habitat. Species diversity ay ang iba't ibang uri ng hayop sa loob ng isang particular na rehiyon o tirahan. What do we mean by species? A species is a group of organisms of similar individuals that are capable of interbreeding. Species ay isang pangkat ng mga organism ng magkatulad na individual na may kakayahang mag-interbreed. And what do we mean by habitat? A habitat is the place where the different species live. Ang habitat ay ang lugar kung saan nakatira ang iba't ibang species. Different habitats include tropical rainforest, temperate forest, grassland o savanna, desert, aquatic, polar ice o tundra, and tide pools. And the last is ecosystem diversity. It refers to the network of different species in an ecosystem and interaction of these species. Ecosystem diversity is different species and ecosystem and interaction of these species. Ecosystem are all the animals, plants, bacteria, and fungi, well as the physical components of the area. Society benefits greatly from the richness of biodiversity since humans can source from nature biological resources such as food, medicine, and energy. Biodiversity in natural ecosystem can also regulate climate, food, pollination, water and air quality, water storage, decomposition of waste, among others. Health and medicine. Herbal medicine were used in healing rituals and the treatment of injuries from wars or accidents. At present, more and more developments are being introduced in the pharmaceutical industry to produce new drugs for the treatment of disease. Herbal medicine, ito ay ginagamit sa mga rituals na nagpapagaling at nagpapagamot ng mga pinsala tulad ng digmaan o aksidente. Food. Food is the basic need of human survival. During the Stone Age, humans relied only on hunting and foraging to get food. They depended on what the ecosystem could readily provide them. Farmers and fishermen rely on healthy ecosystem for their livelihood. The benefits of biodiversity are necessary for the growth of many important crops. Agrobiodiversity is the result of careful selection and innovative developments by farmers, fishers, and herders throughout the years. Energy. Humans rely on energy provided by ecosystem to the necessary activities in order to survive. Heat energy from fire was mainly used for survival against harsh cold environments, for cooking, and for communication with nearby tribes in the form of smoke. In 1820s, natural gas was used as a source of light through bodies of water. In 1850s, commercial oil was drilled, which led to the distillation of kerosene from petroleum. The demands for energy create positive impact on unconditional ways of producing energy, but in turn have resulted in adverse effects of biodiversity in terms of wide mortality, habitat loss, fragmentation, noise and light pollution, invasive species, and changes in carbon stock and water sources. Impacts of biodiversity. The primary cause of environment degradation is the increase in human population. Overpopulation which is associated with industrialization and agriculture, mining, fishing, deforestation, environmental population, and exploitation of biodiversity leads to the destruction of habitat. Technology has played a role in the changes happening to ecosystem, habitats, and biodiversity. When the trees are cut, carbon dioxide is sent back to the atmosphere, thus increasing the amount of greenhouse gases in the environment. The destruction of the environment may also cause mental distress among humans. The introduction of exotic species, poaching of wildlife, and technological developments are also causes of biodiversity loss. These activities interfere with the natural order of existing ecosystem. Biodiversity is a source of food, medicine, energy, and nutrient. It provides human the sources in order to survive. Any destruction of Earth's biodiversity will also affect the life and health of the people. Pressures to biodiversity. Following several that put pressure on biodiversity locally and globally. Habitat destruction, climate change, illegal wildlife trade, high population density and growth rates, deficiencies in the knowledge on biodiversity, invasive alien species, inadequate enforcement of environment laws, and poor political will, failure to put value on the environment. Protocols on biodiversity. There's a need to enhance the implementation of regulation and worldwide protocols such as the Montreal Protocol and Kyoto Protocol. Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete the ozone layer. Montreal Protocol is an international agreement made in 1987. It was designed to stop the production and import of ozone-depleting substances and reduce their concentration on the atmosphere to help protect the Earth's ozone layer. Kyoto Protocol is an international agreement that aims to manage and reduce carbon dioxide emissions and other greenhouse gases. The protocol are true locally. It is strict implementation of environmental law among industries and communities alike must be ensured to prevent further damage of biodiversity from air pollution and water pollution. So there should also be effort to ensure whatever treatment is employed, it should not promote mass pollution transfer from one matrix of the environment to another. We need to protect our environment. We need to have enough knowledge on what biodiversity is to protect the earth by providing all the necessary information about biodiversity. So we need to protect our biodiversity most of the time. It need to protect it may seem impossible to really value species singly. We have to lose much eventually. So in the near future, biodiversity loss will have a great negative effects, especially to us humans. So the value of biodiversity is the value of everything. So we should know how to protect and how to value biodiversity. We must recognize the value of organisms with which we share the planet. Thank you for listening.